In the next 60 days, I'll be trying to turn $1,000 into over $100,000 day trading Forex. Now, by doing this challenge, I'm putting my reputation on the line as Signal King, and I will not stop until I complete this challenge. Now, everything is being documented every single day in my Instagram and in my Telegram, and every single week I'm updating you guys here on YouTube with every single trade that I take, every single analysis called, and you guys are seeing every single process step by step. Now, once I complete this challenge, it's safe to say I'm officially a Forex millionaire. Now, 2 weeks ago, I started the challenge and lost about 40% of my account, but I brought it back up. Last week I started the account with about 75% and I ended the week with 66%, around there. Now it is the third week of the challenge and my goal is to definitely get the account to at least $1,000. Once I'm back at $1,000, that's it. Now the main trick of this challenge, guys, is to win the first trade. If you don't win the first trade, it is hard to come back. Why? Because if you risk 60-70% on the first trade, you're down 60-70%. You cannot risk the same amount that you did on the first trade. So it doesn't matter if I catch a 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, I'm still down on the account until I make up for those significant losses. So let's see what happens this week, guys. Hopefully we can make up for those losses and be at least at break even. Alright, what's going on, everyone? It is the Signal King here, and we are on the third week of the challenge. Now, it is currently Monday. It is 9:34 a.m. You can see it is Monday, 9:35 a.m. now. And pretty much we just showed up a little bit late to New York session because my dog ate a chocolate brownie and I had to literally get him to the hospital. So right now he's at the hospital clinic and we're getting that taken care of. So we're a little bit later to the session, but we still haven't missed a trade opportunity. So right now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I see for the market, and I'm possibly going to send out a signal right now. So let me show you guys. The account balance is at 338. We are still at 338 from last week. So this week we got to end with at least 1,000. I am going to end the account with at least 1,000. You guys can see that this is still the account for I haven't deposited and done anything. This is still the same account. These are the trades taken. So like I said, the aim is to at least be back at 1,000 by the end of this week. So let's see what we have presented for this market this morning. Pretty much I'm looking at USD CAD, right? Now this is USD CAD on the H1 time frame. So let me show you guys what I see. So if you notice, guys, right here on the H1 time frame, the next target for price is going to be this daily demand. So you can see this void to be filled. This is the next target for price. So right here is that next target. Now, right now, price needs to find supply to target this demand. So the next target for price, if we go to the M15, and I turn on my session-based indicator, I'm going to show you guys. The next target for price as far as supply is this M15 supply right here. So I am looking for price to pull back up here to then continue the sell movement off of there. Or if I don't get an entry confirmation off this area, I am looking for price to pull back up into this H1 supply up here and then sell from here. Now, the area I'm possibly looking to call a buy from this morning is going to be from this area right here. So if you notice, pre-New York is setting us up. We have an M15, we have an M5 and an M1 demand, all created from our previous session that gave us this distribution right here. So I might call a buy from this area to target this M15 right here. Now let me go to M5. You guys are going to see that we have the M5 demand right here in confluence. So the M15 is right here, the M5 demand is right here, and then the M1 demand is right here. Let me show you guys right here. The only thing I don't like is that price is respecting this previous low of day. So honestly, if price would have just broken this area, that would have been a little bit better. But right now, honestly, I'm looking to see if we buy off this area. All right, so you guys can see the account is currently at $338. Last week, we were at 200 bucks. We got it back up to almost 400. Now, the goal for this week, guys, is to get the account back to 1,000 or get it back to at least 1,200 bucks. Like, be not back to 1,200, but close with 1,200 bucks, so end a little bit in profit. Now, check this out, guys. Let me show you guys what time it is so you guys can see I'm not making this up, and the date. You guys can see it is currently Monday, April 29th, 9:43 a.m. Now, when we go to USD CAD, I am looking to possibly buy off this demand created in pre-New York. So we are trading New York session. Pre-New York is our previous session. This is the M15 time frame. Notice how we have an M15 demand created right here. We also have an M5 right here and an M1. So we have multiple time frames in confluence from our previous session, setting us up for a buy opportunity. Now, where are we going to target for the buy opportunity? It's going to be this M15 supply. And if price breaks past this M15 supply, the next target is going to be this H1 supply up here. Now, the main target that I have for price this week, I'm going to show you guys on the H1 right now, is going to be this. I'm going to turn this off right here. Now, the main target for price this week is going to be this daily demand right here. Why am I targeting that daily demand? Because you can see that that daily demand created this big distribution to the upside. And then we have a void to be filled right here. So this is the next target for price as far as major target, but price has to find supply before we continue the movement to the downside. So that is why we are buying. Now, I showed you right here, we have the M15 demand from our previous session. If I go to the M1, you're gonna see that we also have the M1 in confluence with the M15 and the M5. Now you guys can see it here as well, the M1 demand that created the push to the upside in confluence with the M15 and M5. So I'm gonna send a buy limit right now off of this M15 right here, and I will update you guys once I have it sent and once I have it placed. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 10:01. You can see that pretty much 15-20 minutes have passed, and we have a buy limit of a 1 lot place. Now, the only reason why I have a 1 lot and not something bigger is because if I put something bigger, price might not activate it with the margin in the account. So once price reaches this area, I will manually enter more lot sizes. Now you can see that we have a 1 lot placed here. Now let me show you guys that I did call this in the Signal group. I update them with every single thing that I do. So you can see the buy limit was called right here, and I sent my analysis as well. Now, let me show you guys. Pretty much we're buying off of that M15, M5, M1 demand from our previous session that created the distribution. So we just need price to pull back into this area and we will buy off of here. So I will update you guys in 10-15 minutes when price pulls back or if it doesn't. All right, guys, so it is currently 10:33 a.m. and right now we have to bust a mission real quick. So I have to go get my girlfriend's dog some food because we ran out of dog food. And I would get it later after New York session, but my girlfriend is tripping out because the dog is hungry. So we're gonna go do that real quick. And we already have the buy limit placed. So honestly, we can't do anything else other than wait. And I'm not gonna set an updated entry because number one, the area of demand that New York session is gonna create is too close to the area from pre-New York. And the area from your previous session is always a higher probability trade. So right now we just have to wait for the trade to activate. If it doesn't activate, that's fine. We'll just come back. If anything, probably in London, if not for sure, New York session. Now I'm just gonna stop right here in the middle of the road. Literally just stop right here in the middle of the road, just to show you guys that the trade has not activated. So you can legit see that price has not pulled back into our buy limit by a hair. That's where we want price to pull back into. So we're gonna give price another 30-40 minutes to see if it activates. If not, we will just come back in the next session. So let's go get that food. The trade just activated right now, literally right now. It just touched our order. Let me see if it activated it on MetaTrader. Let's see. I'm gonna actually enter some positions manually right now. I'm gonna throw in another 1 lot. So we're gonna have to put like a 0.40 buy, and we will place the stop loss, which is 36434. 36434. And our take profit is 36764. 36764. All right, guys. So I will update you what happens with this right here. So whatever happens here, I will update you guys. You guys can see it is 10:58. We were in a little bit of drawdown and now we're at break even. Same thing. So if we go here, you guys can see that we are pretty much break even on this. So you can see pretty much we're at break even point. So let's see what happens, guys. Honestly, I might close this position with a 1-to-1. Why? Because look at the time. It's already 11:34. I don't want to be in a position after 12 and midday, especially with the spreads at 5 o'clock. So I'm honestly probably going to close this position with a 1-to-1. All right, guys, so you can currently see it is 12:45. You can see here 12:45 as well. And we are in hella drawdown, guys. Now let's see if we can close this trade honestly with the 1-to-1. Like I said, as soon as this goes to a 1-to-1, I am closing this. I don't care for a 1-to-2 off of this trade. I don't know why this always struggles. Now, the reason we're going to biohacks, guys, is because pretty much every single day for the few months I have to go and I have a routine. Why do I have a routine with biohacks? Because I had a tumor, or I have a tumor on my back, and I've had it for like a year already. I got it taken out with surgery. It came back. Honestly, the hospital didn't really do a good job. So now I have like a different alternative. I'm going like to a doctor out of pocket, and I'm definitely like very confident here. So we're doing like a hyperbaric chamber. We go to a red light therapy, then I go into the sauna, and it's just a whole different other routine. And pretty much I'll show you guys, and I'll show you guys once we get there. All right, guys, so it's 12:57, and let's go. We almost got stopped out. Look at that. We literally by a hair we didn't get stopped out. So honestly, if we can secure that 1-to-1, that would be perfect to set the week. So let's see what happens. I'll update you guys. We're still on the way to biohacks now. All right, so check it out, guys. It's currently 2:05, and we're here at biohacks now. Our trade in profit right now. Now, as soon as we get to a 1-to-1, I'm securing this trade right here, and I'll let everyone in the Signal group know as well. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to close
this trade right here. So let me show you. I'm gonna close this trade right here with a 1-to-1 and the one on top with a 1-to-2.
All right, so check it out, guys. It's 3:16. I was in the red light therapy, so I couldn't record in there. But while I was in there, take profit one hit, and I told everyone in the Signal group that I was closing this trade. So I closed one position with a 1-to-1, and I closed the other one with almost a 1-to-2. So let me show you guys. When we go to the account, you guys can see that I closed this position here with a 1-to-1, and this one I closed with almost a 1-to-2. So now the account is at 496. Pretty solid. So super solid trade to start off the week. Let me show you guys that I call everything in the Signal group. I let them know where I was closing, so you can see that I told them to close when price was literally almost at a 1-to-2. And you can see I told them literally everything when we were pretty much, the trade activates, when we were negative, everything. All right, good morning, everyone. It's the Signal King here, back again. Crap, I hit this microphone. Let me move this out the way. But it's pretty much, let me show you guys. It is Tuesday, 9:06 a.m. Now let me flip this around and actually show you guys what I expect for this morning. And yesterday's trade, we secured a 1-to-2, but those are in the Signal group. Some closed with a 1-to-3 last night. So let me show you guys that trade as well. So as you guys can see here, 9:13. I hate how this doesn't focus on the MetaTrader, guys. Like whenever I had the phone sideways, it doesn't focus. But you can see with yesterday's trades at 496. Look at yesterday's trades here. This one here and this one, so the two trades from yesterday, we are pretty much just 300 bucks negative as far as for the week. We need to make at least 2 more trades to get the account back and being positive. Now, when I look at the time, guys, right, you see how it says 9:08. We're gonna refresh it and look at the time. It is 9:13 Tuesday, August 30th, which what matches with this right here, April 30th, Tuesday, 9:13. Now, let's see what we could have for price and what we could expect this morning, guys. So look at yesterday's trade that I sent in the Signal group. I secured a 1-to-2 off of this. I secured the trade right here. Now, the signal, obviously the last take profit was a 1-to-3. So those that held secured this 1-to-3 right here. Now, my analysis was that price was going to sell off this H1 M15, but you can see how price broke past this area. So what I'm expecting now is I turn on the session-based indicator. You can see how pretty much like I told you, pre-New York set us up yesterday for the buys. We bought. And then now pre-New York is doing pretty much the same thing. We have an area of demand created here, and our next target for prices is H4 and daily. So I'm waiting for either price to pull back up here, an entry confirmation off of here to sell, or for price to give me an opportunity to buy to take me up here. I will update you guys as soon as we have something. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 9:39. You can see here 9:39 as well. But check it out, guys. Pretty much price is pushing to the upside. Now, the reason why I'm recording this, what I'm about to record, is because I want to show you guys something. So a high probability trade is for price to pull back here. We buy to take us to the supply, or price reaches the supply. We wait for an entry confirmation off of this to sell. Both of those are high probability trades. But what is a low probability trade? I'm gonna break it down for you right now. So we're on the M15 time frame, and I'm gonna go down to the M1. Now, keep in mind that we are on the M1 time frame, guys. So what do you see here? We have an M1 demand created that caused this distribution here. Price could very likely just do this right here, pull back here, and continue the move to the supplier from here. But me personally, I am not looking to buy from here. Why? Because we have a void right here and the true M15 supply that created the push. So price could respect this, but this is a low probability trade. So I'd rather wait for price to pull back here and buy from here than buy off of this right here. All right, guys, it's currently 9:54. We're 5 minutes away from red folder news. So literally in 5 minutes, we have a very important news. Now, either two things are gonna happen. I think you see how price didn't reach this area yet. Price is just heading for that supply. So I honestly think with red folder news, price is going to do something like this, literally something like this, because we are at a daily H4 supply, and then a lot of volume is going to come off. That's what I think is going to happen. Obviously, price could just do the complete opposite and just give a lot of volume to the upside. But I do think that's what's going to happen, guys. So I'm going to wait till the volume from news passes. If no volume comes in, perfect, then I'll just continue looking for an opportunity to buy or sell, like obviously sell off of here after the news. But if the news creates an area of supply, so for example, if news does something like this and a lot of volume comes off, then that validates the sell even more, and I will call the area of supply created with news. So I'll update you guys in literally 5 minutes. All right, guys, so it is 9:59 and we are 20 seconds away from red folder news. I really do think price is going to give a bearish move off of here, but that's why we don't take a trade before red folder news. So we are 10 seconds away, guys. Let's see what price does. I honestly do think, like I said, if price creates an area supply off of this, I will definitely sell. But what I was going to say was I do think price is going to give a bearish move. I don't think it's going to give a bullish move. 10 already. Let's see what price did. Nothing, guys. Price did nothing today. So obviously there's some days where red folder news affects the market a lot and a lot of volume comes in. but nothing happened now. So honestly, now I'm obviously going to delete this. And what I want to see price do, guys, is for price to do exactly what I had. Price to come over here and make an M1 confirmation to sell off of this, then I will sell off the supply. But if price doesn't do this, then I will not sell. This is what we're working with pretty much for this morning. So we have an hour of letting price do its thing. And if price doesn't give us an opportunity, then that's fine. We'll just come back tomorrow. So right now, guys, it is 10:21 a.m. So you can see right here, 10:21 a.m. And pretty much nothing has happened. Price is just pulling back into that low probability trade that I'm telling you guys. Now, this is the hardest part about trading. Once you have your analysis set, just waiting for it to play out. Because what's the hardest part when you're beginning a trade? After, like, once you control your emotions, like, that's it. I mean, obviously you're human and you're gonna have those impulses, but as long as you don't act on them, you're fine. But that is the hardest part for a beginner trader, not acting on your impulses, guys. If you just don't follow your trading plan, you don't wait for an entry confirmation, that's how it screws you over. So for example, I'll show you right now. So something a lot of traders do, and a lot of my students, when I'm teaching them at first, they ask me, for example, if I'm waiting to sell here, they ask me, why don't you just buy randomly and then you sell if you think price is going to come up here anyway? And you can't do that because, for example, you can see that price didn't touch this area right now and then price went down. So if you would have just bought random as hell, you would literally like lose that trade for no reason. And people scale in and throw 3-4 positions on this, and that's something you cannot do, guys. You have to have an entry confirmation. This right here is a low probability trade, but if you still enter from here, this is still something valid. This is a valid trade, but just entering with no entry, like no entry method, that is incorrect. And that is what screws you over, guys. So pretty much right now, like I said, I'm waiting for price to reach this area, and then I will be selling from this area, or I will wait, like I'm not gonna buy from here. Price is not gonna pull back all the way over here in the next 40 minutes. I mean, it could, and if it gives me an entry confirmation to buy, if it hasn't touched the supply, then I will buy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, so it's currently 11:56. You can see here as well, 11:56. You can see the time is changing. Now, check it out, guys. Pretty much price is giving the volume off that M1 demand. It didn't quite exactly touch it, but the analysis is playing out. Now, I was not gonna enter here, obviously. I was waiting for price to touch this area and give me an entry confirmation to sell off of this. Now, if we look back at the M15, notice how price hasn't touched this area. So no trade today, guys. Now, very likely London tonight is either gonna sell off this area and then New York session will continue the sell movement, or if price breaks past this area, then we would have to target the next supply. But as of right now, no trade for today. All right, so no trade taken into account, guys. You guys can see here, I'm just showing you that the balance is still the same. We go to date, no trade taken. So you can see there, and the balance, how I said, literally still the same, 496. And everything that I do, I update the signal group. So let me show you guys right here. I sent them my analysis this morning, but since we didn't take a trade, no trade called. You can see that yesterday's trade gave us a 1 to 3. Now we just come back tomorrow. All right, guys, so it is currently 10:03 p.m. at night, and we're gonna be redoing the whole trading room. Pretty much I set up my trading room with this foam and this background, but every single trader on Instagram has this background. So we're gonna go ahead and take everything down right now and already redo the room. So I ordered some new background, put some lights on the roof. You guys are gonna see the difference. So this is the before. All right, guys, so it's currently 11:41 and we're gonna call it a night, guys. So you can see we pretty much got done half with the wall. I just need to keep taking down all of this, which is the longest part because the tape is so damn sticky. And then tomorrow I'm going to do these edges. So you guys see that these edges fit perfect. I just need to cut them and tomorrow we'll get this done. So these edges will just go right here, perfect. So we'll finish this tomorrow, guys. All right, good morning, everyone. You can see that we're working on the background. It is currently Wednesday, 9:56 a.m. Now we have a little situation, guys. Let me show you. So for some reason, my computer broke. Like the two holes, I have one for the computer to charge it to the monitor and one to charge. And the one of them broke. So now the computer died and I have it charging, but I cannot connect it here. So now I literally have to wait for this to turn on. So I have to do my analysis off the phone this morning, guys. Notice how price is coming off of a daily supply. So pretty much we are looking for sells off of a daily supply. And then if we go to the lower time frames, notice how we have pre-New York setting us up with the M15, the M5, the M1 supply, all in confluence from this area right here. So literally all we need to do is, because we have red folder news in 3 minutes. So as soon as red folder news passes, I will send this entry if it is still valid. Now check it out, guys. Let me show you guys here that I told the signal group the analysis. So you can see the analysis sent to the signal group. And you can see that I told them this is the entry I am looking to call as soon as red folder news passes. So let's see what happens, guys. Now you guys can see the account is still at 496. No trades were taken yesterday, and you guys can see that these were the last few trades taken on Monday, this one and this one. So the account is still at 496. So let's see what happens, guys. All right, so we are a minute away from news, guys. You can see it is 9:59 a.m. 1 minute away. So as long as news doesn't blow past the supply, I will send the sell limit right here as soon as news passes by, and I will place the sell limit as well. So literally all we need to do is wait for this to pass, and let's see what happens, guys. 10 o'clock, boom, right there. Let's see if volume came in. If no volume came in, oh, look at it right there, guys. Perfect. All right, so let me send the sell limit now. I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone know. I'm gonna send the sell limit right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and send it. And I'm gonna place the sell limit here in the account, 37681. So 37681. We're gonna go ahead and place this as well. All right, so check it out, guys. I placed the sell limit and I entered manually as well, because if we look at this, you can see that price was literally a hair away from our entry point. So I just entered this manually. I know this looks like crap, guys. I'm sorry that the computer doesn't turn on, but I'm going to enter, like we just have the entry point right there. I'm gonna update the signal group right now. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 10:11 a.m. and pretty much the laptop just turned on. Now I did call the sell limit off of this area. You can see it hasn't touched by like a pip, and I told everyone I was entering a position manually. So obviously I'm not gonna count the manual position, but the sell limit is the one we are gonna count. So right now we have the, let me show you guys, we have the sell limit placed. You guys can see here. So you can see we have the sell limit placed, and we have 2 positions entered manually, guys. So I'll update you guys as soon as anything happens. All right, guys, so it is currently 10:15, 4 minutes have passed, and you can see the trade is up a 1-to-1 right now. So I pretty much told everyone in the signal group, those that entered, take profit 1 hit. Now I'm not counting this trade. I am not counting this trade unless it hits the sell limit. So pretty much I have a trade opened right here, but I am not counting it unless the sell limit activates. Now you guys can see pretty much this is what we are working with right here. This is what we are working with right here. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, it is currently 10:20 and the trade is almost at take profit. As soon as we get to this right here, I will close both positions and I will delete the sell limit, of course. I just have the sell limit there just to see if it activates, but if it doesn't activate it, I will close these 2 positions right around here. All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 10:41. You guys can see here 10:41 as well. And price ended up pulling back into our area of supply. So it ended up activating. Now check this out. It didn't activate the sell limit because it's too much, like the account doesn't have that much like leverage in the account. So I had to enter manually with a 1 lot. Now you can see that this is still in red. So the 1.50 did not activate. So I had to enter manually with this. And now pretty much this is where we are at. So pretty much I didn't secure this trade, but I told everyone in the signal group that they should close this or put it break even, because this is a nice move. And if price is going to pull back to activate this, there's no point in having 2 positions. Now, the reason I have 2 or 3 positions is because obviously this is a flip account and we're going all in. Now, let me get this to focus. You guys can see it right here. Now, let me also show you what I told the signal group. So pretty much I told them the trade active, and I told them it would be smart to place the manual position at break even and leave the sell limit. So that's what we're working with right now. Price pulled back into this and we are working with the sell limit. So activate, I will update you guys as soon as anything happens. All right, guys, so it is currently 11:11. You guys can see here 11:11. And pretty much price went into a little bit of drawdown. Then we went into profit. We were almost in profit at 1-to-1. And then now we're pretty much at break even point again. So let's see what happens, guys. I will update you as soon as price goes into stop loss or take profit. Like I said, I'm holding this trade to at least a 1-to-2. I like this wick here. More than likely price is going to fill this wick. And notice how price reacted off of the M1 supply right here. Now right now I have to go to the doctor's office, but let me show you guys real quick the positions in the account. So pretty much right now we are negative $92, but let's see what happens, guys. If this hits a 1-to-2, we will be back at pretty much almost $1,000. So we're on the road right now. We had to leave the house, but the trade is up almost a 1-to-1. So those in the signal group, I'm gonna let them know that the trade is about to take profit 1. And then let me show you guys the positions right now. It's a little hard to drive and show, but we can multitask thanks to Audi. So check it out, guys. These are our positions open. We have these right here. The sell limit, which you can see is the bottom one. All right, so you guys can see the bottom position is the sell limit, and then the other 2 positions are pretty much in profit as well. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, so right now it's currently 11:41 and we're up over a 1-to-1 on the trade. So we're in profit right now, but right now we're on the way to the doctor. And I'm on the way, like the name of the place is called Biohacks. And the reason I'm going to the doctor, guys, is because about 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had surgery, chemo, radiation, all that crap. I got it like taken care of. I got it taken out. Then I had to have surgery a year later to take it out again. And then now it came back again. Obviously the hospital, like generic medicine doesn't give a crap about you. They want to just put a patch on it and for it to come back, for them to treat you. you, right? But with the doc that I'm going at right now, we're going for a cure to get rid of it completely. So pretty much I go in there, I do an hour and a half of hyperbaric chamber, 20 minutes of red light therapy, and then 20 minutes of sauna after. And they're giving me a bunch of not medication, a bunch of vitamins that my body needed. Imagine they did one blood test, and that one blood test told me more than anything that the doctor told me throughout I don't know how many years. And pretty much they told me that with that one blood test, they told me that they knew that I had cancer. And imagine the doctor, they do scans and all this crap, but obviously they like, I knew I had cancer, you know what I'm saying? It's been 2 years since I had it, I just came here, but they were able to catch see the cancer in the blood test, is what I'm saying. So pretty much, they're also gonna inject something in my back that's gonna kill the cancer directly. So apparently, it's like these peptides that literally just kills the cancer and it doesn't kill any good cells, because I was also doing chemotherapy, but the chemotherapy is like a war on your body. It literally messes you up really bad, guys. So I'd rather go the holistic route, and that's where we're going right now. And thanks to Alex that we got plugged in with this guy, because if not, honestly, I probably wouldn't have found him.
All right, guys, so trade update. The trade is currently up about a 1-to-1. You can see this represents the 1-to-1. Now this is the take profit that I want to close at. All right, so trade update, like I said, you can see it's currently 12.50. Now the trade is up pretty much a 1-to-1, and this represents a 1-to-2. Now I'm not sure if to close the trade in profit or let it hold, because at 5 o'clock there is major spread, and it might just destroy the account if I hold it. So let's see what happens.
All right, so check it out, guys. It is currently 1:37, and we're leaving the doctor's office right now. Now the trade is in profit. We're about a 1-to-1 in profit. This is my target goal right here. Now what's interesting about this trade, guys, is that in 30 minutes you guys can see that we had red folder news at 2 o'clock. It is 1:38. So I told everyone in the signal group that if they cannot trade news to close the position, but I'm currently going to hold the position, and hopefully we can secure that 1-to-2 with the volume from the news. All right, so you guys can see it is 2 o'clock on the dot. Let's see what happens, guys. Hopefully volume comes in our favor. Oh no. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Let's go. We almost got south out there. Let's see if this goes in our favor. Let's go. Let's see how this looks like. Awesome. Let's see if we can hit take profit 2 with this. I'm trying to get a 1-to-2 out of it. Yo, awesome, guys. This is crazy. I'm on the road too. I should park up. All right, I'm secure right here, guys. I'm gonna tell the team I'm secure right here. All right, guys, so it is currently Thursday morning. It is May 2nd, 9:17 a.m. And pretty much it's the open of New York session. So I'm gonna show you guys what I could expect and what I see going down. Now you guys are seeing that this is taking me a little bit longer than expected, because taking this off is so hard, because the tape is so strong that it's ripping parts of the wall, which you can see there. So I'm trying my hardest to just do it very slow, but that doesn't matter. Let me show you guys what actually matters. So you guys can see here it is 9:18 on the trading view. It is also 9:18. You can see it is live with the time changing. Now check it out, guys. The account, we saved it from $200, guys. The account was literally negative 80% with, well, literally I just over leveraged the crap out of the first trade. I lost like 70%. So pretty much we brought the account back, and now we are at almost $700. So now the account balance is $651. So let's just see if we can catch a trade today. And then you can see here, 651 as well. Everything lines up. All the trades are here. This is the account. You can see yesterday's trade, this one, and this one right here. Super solid. Now, oh crap, this went away. So let me show you guys what I expect for this morning, guys. So let this turn on and refresh. Now check it out, guys. Here we have USD CAD. This is the M1 time frame. But before I go to the M1 time frame, let me show you something on the higher time frame. I'm gonna go to the H1 time frame, and I'm going to show you, notice how pretty much we bought and then we sold off of the supply. So we bought to take us into the daily and H4 supply. What did price do at the supply? It sold heavy. And then now once we're selling, we need to find demand. What's the next target for demand? Is H1 and H4 target. So we're still looking for sells to take us down here. Now, when I go to the M15 time frame, I turn on my session-based indicator. We do have pre-New York setting us up with the area of supply that created a push, but it is an M15 by itself. It is not like yesterday that we have the M15 and M5 and an M1. This one is by itself, so we cannot just place the sell limit here. We need an entry confirmation whenever it is an M15 supply by itself. What is an entry confirmation? This what I have right here. We need price to create an M1 supply off of the M15, and it would look something like this. Price breaks the lows that created a push, and then we sell off the supply. So this is what I'm expecting right now, guys. I'm not gonna sell off of here yet, because price could just be respecting this demand to continue up. So I want this entry confirmation, which will look exactly like this. Our entry would be here after we break the lows, and then we would be targeting the H1, H4 demand. All right, guys, it is currently 9:25. You guys can see it right here, and you guys could also see it right here, 9:25 a.m. Now, I just want to clarify, guys, this is honestly what I'm looking for, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking for so you guys can see if this happens, the trade will happen, but if it doesn't happen, price will just keep going up. So these are the lows that we want price to break on M1. As soon as price breaks these lows, I will sell off this M1 supply. But if price just continues to go up and not break these lows, then how do I know that price is gonna sell and not just respect this demand right here? You know what I mean? So we want price to break this demand, break this, and then we know that the sales are valid. So I'll update you guys probably in like 10-15 minutes. All right, so check it out, guys. You guys can see it is currently 9:33 a.m. Now, we do have this setup how I told you. I'm just waiting for price to break these lows. As soon as we break these lows, I will send this sell limit. You guys can see that I have this sell limit ready to go, literally since 9:33. Now, if price doesn't break these lows, I will not call it, guys. Now, I know there's a good chance price could just respect this area either way without reaching this, like without breaking this, but I rather price do this. I rather follow my trading plan than not follow my trading plan. All right, guys, so it is currently 9:50 a.m. You guys is here 9:50 a.m. and no trade taken on the account. You can see the account is still at 651. Now, check this out, guys. This is key. Notice how price did not break the lows. It did not break the lows how we wanted, so I did not take the sell limit and I did not call it in the signal group. Notice those who would have, if I would have called it, we would have been up a 1-to-1 and then we would be about to get stopped out right now. So this is key, guys. This is why we have to follow our setup. So now, honestly, I have to wait for price to create a new area supply in New York session for us to sell. I know that seems kind of odd. I'm getting excited about a trade that I'm not even in, but I'm getting excited because I followed my trading plan, and by me doing that, it avoided a loss. So if I would have not followed my trading plan, we would have took a loss for no reason, and that is why you always have to follow your trading plan, guys. All right, guys, so you can see it's currently 10:10. You guys can see it here as well. 10:10, and this is why we follow our trading plan, guys. If price didn't break these lows, I was not going to enter, and then you can see if we would have entered, we would have got stopped out right now, guys. This is why it is crucial to always follow your trading plan. All right, so it is currently 10:41. You guys can see here 10:41 moving time. Now check this out, guys. We actually have a current setup. So notice how price did not break the lows here, and then now we just broke the lows right here. So pretty much price created an area supply right here. We have the M5, the M1, all in confluence. So I sent a sell limit right here, and I placed the sell limit as well. All right, you can see we have the sell limit placed right here, perfect, a 1.50 at the 37184. And then let me show you guys that everything that I take, I also call in the signal group, how I told you. Look at the sell limit right here, 37184. And that's pretty much off the M5 supply. So like I said, guys, notice how now we broke past this area of these equal lows, and now we have an actual supply created that's valid. So I'll update you guys in probably like 10-15 minutes to see if this activates. All right, guys, so it is currently 11:39 a.m. You guys can see it right here. And pretty much I already told everyone in the signal group to delete the sell limit because price did not pull back to activate it. Like, price is just giving a distribution. And pretty much what's going to happen, or what I think is going to happen, is price is going to pull back into that area that we're looking to sell off this morning and sell off of it during London, which I'll show you guys exactly why I say that right now. Now check it out, guys. On M1, you can see that price finally broke the lows right here. Once price broke the lows right here, these lows, I called the sell limit right here. But you can see that price is just giving the distribution and not pulling back. So honestly, you can see it's already 11. Like I said, it's 11:41 right here. You can see right here. And honestly, I'm not gonna be in a trade at 12 or 1 in the afternoon. So more than likely, price is gonna pull back into this area in London, and we'll just come back tomorrow during New York session. Now check it out, guys. On M1, you can see that price finally broke the lows right here. Once price broke the lows right here, these lows, I called the sell limit right here. But you can see that price is just giving the distribution and not pulling back. So honestly, you can see it's already 11. Like I said, it's 11:41 right here. You can see it right here. And honestly, I'm not gonna be in a trade at 12 or 1 in the afternoon. So more than likely, price is gonna pull back into this area in London, and we'll just come back tomorrow during New York session. Here you guys can see that the account is still at 651, and if we go to today's trade, you guys can see that this was the sell limit that I currently deleted. That price did not activate. You guys can see right here. Let me get this to focus. You can see the 1.50 at 37184, which is right here, 1.37184. But like I said, guys, we'll just come back tomorrow during New York session, and we'll catch a solid trade setup.
Take profit hit.
Alright guys, so we're out of our regular routine right here, but you can see the trade activated and we're about to hit take profit 1.
Wait, you're in the trade already?
Yeah, we called this trade. You guys can see I called this in the signal group. Trade is active, and then if we look at the trade is active. So I'll update you guys as soon as we hit take profit. Look at it right here. I think we'll probably hit take profit 1 right now. Let's see.
All right, guys. Like I said, we're out of the office right now, but the trade is about to hit take profit. Oh shit! We got extra volume coming in. So we're outside with the boys today, guys. We got Mauricio, Benji, the boys. Let's see what happens, guys. Wait for this to take profit. Honestly, I'll secure with a 1 to 2. Let's see.
Alright, so we're out here, and Jordan, did the trade enter?
Yeah, we're about to hit take profit, and then now we're back at break even.
Oh, okay, alright, look, check it out. So the trade right now, go explain it, go.
So you can see it activated. It teased the shit out of us. We almost hit take profit. Went back into scroll down. Now we're back at break even. So it's like we got the tip in right now. Price teased us. We were literally a few pips away from hitting take profit 1, and price stopped us out, but that's all good. You guys can see that we lost 108 on this trade, pretty much 119 with the fees. Now the account balance is at 532, but it's all good. The week was still super solid in the signal group. You can see that I updated them with the trade to stop loss, but we still had 2 trades that gave a 1 to 3 and this stop loss.
Oh my god! His head!
Oh shit, what's going on?
Alright guys, so we started this week with $338 and we secured 2 trades, ending the day with $496. Tuesday, no trades were taken. Wednesday, we took a trade that took the account from $496 to $651. Thursday, no trade was taken as well. And then Friday, we got stopped out, leaving the account at $543. But it was still a positive week, leaving the Sigma group at a 4-week winning streak. If you guys want to be part of the Sigma group, click the link in the description. And my biggest winning streak in the Sigma group is 23 weeks. We're going to beat that now. So if you want to be part of the Sigma group, click the link in the description. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and in the free Telegram. I drop daily key and analysis on what I expect in the session. I'll see you guys in the next video.